What's up, guys? I am here with our weekly reading for June, and we're elaborating on the themes that we've already covered so far this season. So remember, our cards were silence, were truth, and they were magic. And then we had, a big focus on the throat chakra. We're still in the energy of the throat chakra. I'm also feeling a lot of heart work and solar plexus work, and we'll lean into that a little more. Then the first week we had the card of releasing, so saying whatever it is you need to say, and then the second card of grounding and connecting to the earth. This week we have the mandala card, new life from death. And the energy that I feel, the things that I see when I sit with the energy of this card are people who are feeling very vulnerable, very exposed, very much in a free fall season of their lives where something has changed. And for some of us, the change may be really, really sudden, like we're fresh into this new season. I feel like for most of us, the shock, the change, the tower moment happened months ago, years ago, and we are now settling and understanding how long it actually takes to be reborn, how long it actually takes to integrate, to process, to ground, to shed. And a lot of us get lost, and it's not lost. Community, family, friendships are essential. And so whenever this catastrophic thing happens, we lean on the people who we love the most for support. And they, based on their values, their experiences, our relationship together, they help us regain our balance, to stand on our own 2 feet, and to recognize that we're safe in the world. Then we get to a point in our evolution where we are radiating or connecting to that solar plexus energy, that solar plexus chakra of willpower, of determination, of recognizing our individuality, our authenticity, our sovereignty, our energetic frequency. And we begin to think for ourselves and act for ourselves and start to feel this sense of empowerment and direction. And then we get to a point where it's time to take action. And it's as if we have been in our home, our family home, forever, safe, nurtured. And all of a sudden the front door opens and there's this vast vista. When you open the front door, it makes me think of Up. And you open the door and you're floating in thin air, or your whole home has landed in the middle of a jungle and you're just like, I want to go there. That's where I want to go. It's like your front door is Narnia, and when it opens, it takes you to the exact world you want to be put in, to the place you want to be, the work you want to do. And you're confident. You're like, I can absolutely do this. I want to go there. Am I scared? Am I apprehensive? Fuck yes. But also there's this longing deep within your soul that says, I can fucking do this. Like, that place is home. I'm needed there. I need to be there. And from behind you, there's support. There's also messages of doubt and people who feel as if they know what's best for you. And I'm not saying this from a place of let's shit on our family or friends, because I know I show up in relationship that same way. When my friends are feeling confident and they're making the right choice, there's a part of me that's like, this is not a good idea. Like, let's not do this. But I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be them. I don't know what kind of work they're doing. I don't know their relationship dynamics or where their heart or their passion lies. I have to trust that they know what they're doing and that I'll be here when they need me. And same thing for us as we embark on this new journey and we follow this soul path. We know that the people who love us the most will always be there to hold us and support us. But at the end of the day, the choice as to how we wish to live this life is on us. And I pulled a little spread for us. I'm working with spreads. I don't love spreads. I hate being put in a box, period. Even spreads. Like, they just make things so much more complicated for me when it comes to reading tarot, but I'm committing to at least doing one a week, if not one a day, like something cute that I find on Instagram or whatever. And this spread was called a reality check. So the bottom card is where your focus should be. The middle card are cards, because 2 came out for this reading, is what we're letting go of. And then the card of what we need more of is our last card. And so we have 7 of Pentacles in the space of what we should focus on. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. To me, they're very similar energies of, it's not about the end goal. It's about the fucking journey. As cliche as that sounds, it's so true. And with the sevens bring this energy of sacred pause. And if you look at the 7 of Pentacles, he is pausing. He's looking at his work. And it's this energy of checking yourself. And it falls perfectly this week because we also have a Capricorn full moon this week. And I'm going to dive more into that on the Patreon. So if you want to explore a reading for the Capricorn full moon, it will be in the Vibes membership on Patreon. Anyway, we're dealing with the energy of Capricorn. We're dealing with the full moon. It's very much so a checking in. What seeds are you planting? With your actions every single day, if you were to take inventory of your thoughts and your actions, what life are you creating for yourself right now? Are you flirting with the right people? People who are going to bring you to your end game relationship? Are you sitting around waiting for your new life to just happen? Just waiting for the perfect opportunity to fall into your lap? Or are you actually taking action? Like every day, reading about what it is you are wanting to do, practicing the things that you want to do, having conversation about the things that you want to do. Is your narrative that you're broke? That you're lonely? What words are you using? Yes, there may be truth. Money may be tight right now, but are you fucking broke? Are you using those words? Because that's what you're calling in. That's what you're planting. So what is it that you are planting right now? Take inventory. It's not necessarily a time of great action. It's a time of taking the next week to assess, what am I eating? Am I moving enough? Do I want to be strong? Do I talk about being strong and going to the gym, yet my practices don't change? What am I eating? Am I wanting to cut caffeine and still drinking coffee? Am I wanting a better night's sleep, but I still stay up till for fucking ever playing on my phone? Like, are you planting the appropriate seeds? Or are you in a season of your life where everything's aligned? Where you're waking up early, you're taking care of your body, you're working towards all the things that you want. You are fighting the urge to fall into depression or anxiety or despair or this victim mentality, and you are actually living the life that you are actively manifesting. Then in the spot of what it is we need to let go of, we have the Star and we have 3 of Pentacles. What I feel, what I sense when I sit with these cards is an expansive energy, because Aquarius energy makes space, and that's what the Star is. It's Aquarius energy. We're making space. We're thinking about everyone involved. And what I see us doing, energetically speaking, is loosening the grip and the contraction we have around the narratives of how we got here. This feels very, very victim mentality. This feels like blaming everyone else for where we are, like an ex-boyfriend for spending all your money, or being cheated on and feeling this sense of I can't ever trust anyone, or getting fucked over at a job, or I don't know. I'm also getting this sense of like talking a lot of shit and not taking responsibility for your part in things. And I also feel another example would be living from a space of being disempowered because of things that have happened in the past. So it's safer and easier to be like, well, I can't show up for you in the relationship the way that I want to because I've been hurt so many times. And so I'm just going to expect you to carry the weight and deal with my outbursts and my jealousy because this is just who I am, instead of just taking responsibility for it and choosing to move forward and to work together in your partnership, whether that's work, whether that's your intimate relationship, whether that's how you parent, how you eat, how you take care of your body. It's recognizing where you make excuses. Like when you say you're going to do something and you don't fucking do it, or when you say you're going to do something and it comes time to do it, you're like, well, I'm really tired. I don't want to work out today. My period's kind of starting. And like, although some of these things may be valid, how can we keep moving and keep momentum without, I like see us, again, I'm really in my Harry Potter season, and there's these scenes where Dumbledore extracts memories from his brain and he puts them in this bowl, and him and Harry can dive into the bowl and revisit these memories. And I see that for us. Like, how can we go back and become empowered by what it is that's happened to us, as opposed to using these circumstances of our past to keep us stagnant and stuck? Aquarian energy is expansive. The star energy is very healing. Like, if we make space around those narratives, we can allow this energy to flow in and help us to move forward, leaving those pieces of ourselves that are the victim behind. And we're not leaving them behind in a way we're abandoning them or not acknowledging them, because it's important that we recognize those experiences as teachers and take the lessons with us. If we don't take the lessons with us, we end up repeating the same old shit over and over again. So yes, you're in a relationship, you're wanting it to be really healthy and happy. If your partner starts exhibiting behavior that is very familiar to you, that is abusive or aggressive or something that you've lived in before, that's a moment where we take the past and use it as a teacher and say, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to ask the questions that I need to ask or move forward because I know how this is going to end, as opposed to abusing a current partner who's really healthy because we can't seem to let go of the old narratives of abuse and being, disempowered. So are you tracking? Are you following? Then I love that this card showed up for us in what we want more of. We have the Lovers card, which represents Gemini energy, which is the season that this week we're moving out of and moving into Cancer energy. Again, I'm going to post a whole nother video. I'm not sure where, stay tuned, on moving from Gemini energy to Cancer energy. And in major arcana terms, we're talking about from a Lovers season to a Chariot season. So stay tuned. So what we want more of is the Lovers. And this is about, just as we started, about choice, about relationship, about trusting ourselves, trusting the knowledge that we have, trusting the experience that we have so far, and making the choice to live from a place of, I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know this is the first step on how to get where I want to go. And so this, in the place of what we want more of, to me, says to trust ourselves and to be conscious just as we said in the beginning, of how every single choice we make sets the tone and the stage for where we're going. What are you manifesting? And if we get really present with it, what life are you actually living? Because in reality, when does tomorrow ever actually arrive? It's always today. So what are you doing today to fucking live the life that you want and desire and can taste so sweetly? What is it? This whole week is about recognizing our renewal, our life of opportunity, the ways in which we wish to start over, the ways that we have started over. We can have anything we want. Some of us are really fucking tired of the same old shit over and over again. I had this little download of earlier of someone thinking, I'm so fucking bored with my life. And what I saw is you budgeting with your partner or doing something really mundane that you'll do weekly or monthly. And you're like, I'm fucking over it. Like, I am bored. I'm bored. And sometimes I think when we don't say that out loud, it just festers. You guys should listen to this Thursday, it'll come out, the podcast that I have with Jenna Pendarvis that we recorded back in January. And we talk about this, like speaking it. And for someone here, this feels very specific. The message is, I'm bored. And so communicating that to your partner or whoever this exchange needs to be with, but also offering a solution of how we can change this up. Like if you have a budget meeting every fucking week or every month, instead of doing it at home and being surrounded by the same shit, maybe go to your favorite coffee shops that you guys look forward to getting a treat while you talk about your budget, or like cooking something you guys really enjoy as you talk about your budget or something like that. Like choosing to spice it up, because the mundane things are important. And they're actually really beautiful when we make the space for them to be. So, again, start visualizing how you want to feel in your best life. And some of you, that's where you start. Just visualizing your dream life. No dream too big or too elaborate or too unattainable. We're visualizing without holding back the life we want. And play with this. Get specific with it. And then once you can feel that in your body, are the actions you take and the words you use, the things you do, aligned with that energy? And if not, what can we do to change our behavior and our words to align with that energy and bring that long distance future goal to the here and now? I love you guys. Stay tuned for the full moon reading on Patreon and the Chariot to the Lovers or Lovers to Chariot reading that I'm not really sure where I'm going to put that yet, but it's coming. I love you guys. Peace out.